Welcome back to Cringy Skyrim. We are on part 9 now. So, something happened in the last part, and it was kind of my fault. I just had like a lot of, something that just came up like really unexpectedly, so I had to take some time to help my family with that. But we're back now, and I feel bad that I kind of left people hanging with only like about a half-hour broadcast, in which we didn't really do much in that half hour. We literally just went from point A to point B, pretty much. So I plan to make that up to you guys by extending part 9, making it somewhat longer than our normal playthrough times. We might get to around 2 hours. I'm not entirely sure yet. It'll be worth it. In saying that, I know that I'm pretty much only doing it for my own sake. Because I still had more to talk about, and, you know, things had to get done. But yeah, I went and took care of it, and then I got lunch for me and my family, and we had Sonic, and it was good. Can't really go wrong with Sonic unless you have it all the time, which, unfortunately, we have it all the time. But, you know, it's good. And I'm back. I'm ready to... What's this? I'm ready to, I can make bone amulets with saber cat teeth. I'm gonna do that. Why wouldn't I? Okay. Now that our smithing is increased again. Oh, we should rest again. Yeah. Need to rest again, but, I can't remember what we were talking about the last part. I know that it was something important. We're just gonna rest real quick, restore a little bit of energy, level up. Okay. Oh, I leveled up twice. Nice. Okay, well, we're definitely gonna use that for some of our armor perks. Go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and increase my archery as well. Let's see. I really can't do anything with archery except do, like, the critical shots and the damage. I mean, those are really the only two I care about at the moment, and I can't do those, so we'll go ahead and go to one-handed. Get our... make that better, we can do more damage. I'm scared of what's gonna happen when we get to the point where we're, okay, let's look at our bow real quick. 13. Oh, yeah, we could use a new bow. I'll go ahead and take the Forsworn bow. That'll probably help with some of the combat issues. I also have Elven Daggers, which aren't the best, but they're better than nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna need steel ingot. I don't think they have those around here. And steel ingots are actually kind of hard to make because you need, you know, there's no steel in nature, so I'd have to mine iron and corundum and then combine the two in a smelter. But steel ingots are pretty easy to find, so I can literally just buy one or find one, and then I'll be set. So I reduced the sound of the storms and stuff, love the weather in general, because it was kind of loud when it got to, like, this weather archetype where it was like, it's like thundery and stuff like that, and I was having trouble hearing myself. Like, even though I have my headset on and my microphone on, I was like, can't understand my own thoughts. Like, I need to get them to shut up. So we're on Skyhaven Temple, we are? Or, yeah, something like that. Salt pile? We always like a salt pile. I'm gonna grab the clam meat. I wanna see if I can make clam chowder now that I have that milk. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that is important, but really there's not. I mean, we're here. I kind of talked about everything that was irking me, like, in the beginning of the stream, so I think now we're just gonna, like, you know, just chillax and see what happens. I started writing a new story, and I don't know how far I'm gonna take it, but oh.
I'm going to check that out.
Careful.
But say y'all, like, I can't be quiet if y'all are being loud. How did I miss him?
Gone. I don't like it.
They're gone because you killed them, Delphine. They got some potions in here. Let's take those. Yes, Briarheart. We need that. Briarheart's a good ingredient, and it's actually really hard to find. Did I take a spigot? Don't need that. Oh, I need to give Lydia the rest of these dragon bones. Before I forget. Where's she at? There you are.
Still here. How can I serve you, my queen?
And then when we get back to Whiterun, I'm gonna take these from her and store them in the chest. Until I need them.
Let's get going then.
Would really like some dragon scale armor. I think that'd be fun. They got some ingredients here that we could use. I like that. Oh, I need to know the effects. Yeah, you never really know the effects really, because there's like ooh, that's nice. We don't use swords though. They're too. I know like swords are like the lightest of the one-handed main weapons, but still they're too heavy for what I want to do. I feel like if you're gonna do survival mode of Skyrim, you want to do some thief-based stuff because carry weight is so important.
These are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king.
I do like how they kind of go into the history of like the lore and stuff.
For Dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
These puzzles though are really not that difficult. I remember Oblivion having more challenging puzzles, but I think one thing I've noticed about I like how they're not gonna affect Lydia,
We should be careful,
which is kind of lore breaking, but immersion breaking.
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
Be careful. We'll cross.
It's safe now.
once it's
Let's
safe.
move.
Yes, I think we must be close to the end.
Yeah, like I said, these puzzles aren't that difficult. I remember in Oblivion there was one quest. It wasn't a Mage's Guild quest specifically, but the easiest way to access to the quest was if you were a mage. And basically, like, it's in Breville, and the chapter head, she basically like comes to you with with fear, like she's scared for one of her friends because I don't know, like a spell that he cast went wrong or something, and he ended up like banishing himself into some sort of weird dream realm. And she wants you to go into the dream realm and wake him up. The only issue is, like, if you die in the dream realm, you die in reality too. So, and it's really difficult because there's no explanation on how to solve the puzzles. They just make you do them. And there's one where it's like you have to cross like this giant maze in a very specific way because all the other paths are lined with traps that'll like instantly kill you.
Blood. Your blood.
And it was just like,
Look here.
it was so irritating trying to do it. But eventually I got it, but it's a quest I would not do lightly. Like, it's not an easy quest. But I think one thing I noticed with Bethesda is that as their as they've made the newer games, like especially with Skyrim,
You should have the honor
all
of
of
being
like they made them easier to play. Like Oblivion had a lot of easy parts about it. Like trying to understand it wasn't that difficult. But like when it came to certain quests, like there were just times where you're like scratching your head, just like what do I do? How do I solve this? Which I feel like a lot of games that are open world or RPG based need those kinds of elements because it adds like a degree of like it adds more fun to it because there's nothing more fun like not understanding how a puzzle works. Then you go do the puzzle and you're like, oh wow, I got it. Like I don't know. I'm gonna take these. I did download a mod that overhauls Skyrim's armory, Skyhaven Temple's armory. So it gives us like they're copies of the of I want to say Mifala's Black Blade, but it's just they call this the Akaviri Dai Katana, which I'm happy about because it's like they had him in Oblivion, and they were like just if we're gonna go by Japanese culture, this would be called a Nodachi, which is just Japanese for like really long sword, and they were much heavier to use than traditional katana swords. But even then, like the way like Skyrim has the blades, like they don't hold their katanas right, because if you see, so Delphine's got the katana, but if we're being technical, it's a one-handed weapon. Even katanas were supposed to be used with two hands. But yeah, the Nodachi, it's extremely heavy. It's a huge sword. Basically, if it was made properly and the user knew how to use it, it was strong enough to cut a horse in two. And horses are really big. So to be able to just cut a horse in two in one strike, like that's kind of insane.
I've never seen a final example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture in relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yeah, I love how Esbern is like, he's literally just a college professor, and Delphine's like the irritated student. This is really cool. I will admit, the way they designed Alduin's Wall and just I will give that to Skyrim, how they have all of the locations are like unique in their own way. Like there's no two locations that are exactly the same. I'll give them that. They did a good job with that. And just you can tell that even though it's like it probably took the team a few hours to design the wall, because they want to go through and design every single curvature, you know.
You see, here is falling from the sky.
But
the Nord tongues,
it's
masters
cool.
of the voice, are arrayed against him.
And I like how Esbern explains like how all the panels work.
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Kind of looks like my
Presumably
character's
something
wearing a
rather
mask.
specific to dragons, or even Alduin
I might
himself.
change the war paint on my character though.
This is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
No, I've never heard of anything
I
like
was
that.
afraid you were going to say that. I guess there's nothing for it. We'll have to ask the Greybeards for help. I hope to avoid involving them in this, but we have no other choice. If they had their way, you do
Yeah,
nothing but
Delphine
sit up
does
on
not
their
like the
mountain with
Greybeards.
them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it.
And this starts kind of like a
Think
philosophical, political
Have they
debate
tried to
also.
stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin?
And
No.
it gets worse. Like they
And they're
start
afraid
demanding
of
more
you.
from you
Of your power.
when we
Trust
get
me,
towards the
There's no
end.
need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk.
Yeah.
But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old Blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for.
That's cool because they do fix up the temple. They spruce it up. They turn this into a dining hall, and they add like bookshelves. They fix up the armory. They fix up the resting quarters and everything. So they do a lot. And another thing that's cool about the Blades is that you can actually bring followers and turn them into like recruits to kind of rebuild the Blades. You only get like a handful of them, but I mean it's a start, because the Blades have been technically non-existent for the past 30 years because they disbanded after the Great War. But 5 or 6 Blades is better than 2. I think you get 3. You get 3 recruits. So in total and if you stick with the Blades, which I will say I actually liked the Blades' like methodology better when they were in Oblivion than in Skyrim. I think in Skyrim because they're like we're going back to our roots kind of thing. I feel like Delphine takes it a little too far because she has lost sight of what I feel like the Blades' personal mission became. Because yes, the Blades originally were Dragon Slayers, true. But then in time they became the protectors of the Septim Emperors. But all of the Septim Emperors were Dragonborn. And it was after the dragons had died out anyway. But yeah, that's crazy to think that but my question here is also this. If my character is Dragonborn, wouldn't that mean that I'm related to the Septim bloodline? So in technicality, I am a royal? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's how it works, right? Because, I don't know, I guess anyone could be Dragonborn. I don't think it really depends on lineage. I think it just depends on luck, but I need to dig into the lore of that because that's always confused me. It's am I just some regular person, or was I actually related to the emperors? Which, if you were which makes it really kind of awkward if you're a character that's not human, because all the emperors have been human characters. Especially, I think Kyber Septim was the only Nord emperor. I think Kyber Septim technically was imperial, but he became Talos. I don't know. I think it depends on who you're talking to. The Imperials would say, oh, Tiber Septim became Talos, and he was Imperial. But if you talk to Nords, they're saying, no, Tiber Septim was another Nord. He just had an Imperial name. Alright, I'm gonna actually have what I might do is I might make camp. Not on a slanted ground. What's over here? Oh, a giant. Oh, hello. Yeah, I need the stuff. Thank you. Sorry you died, dude. Oh, there's stuff over here, too. Yes. Yes. Should I go ahead and use the alchemy lab now? I'm actually gonna look at my ingredients. Yeah, make sure that my stats are known. Ooh. I'll go ahead and make some potions. Alright. We're gonna start with our damage health. Actually, we're gonna start with our damage magicka regen. Then we go to the damage health. Oh, damn it, my alchemy amulet. I always forget that I need to be wearing it when I'm doing this stuff. Oh wait, I am wearing it. Okay, cool. Good, 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 good. Let's see here. Nice. Oh. Yes. Increase that alchemy skill. We like it. I feel like alchemy is probably going to be the first skill I get to 100. I can already see it. The question is, when I get my alchemy skill to 100, how long am I going to use it until I want to reset it and put the points into something else? That's the big question. Okay, yeah, we need to be heading back. I'm going to stop at this camp, though, fire real quick. I need to find a way back up, actually. Now that I think about it. Because those mountains are going to cut us off. Guess we could cut through, yeah, cut around this forge area and then walk. Yeah, because there's another campy, I guess, building up here, but we could go to Old Haraldan and rest there. We can do that. It's not too far away. And then actually that'll also jumpstart another side quest for us to do. Well, shoot, I want to discover this location because I don't know what it is. It's not Rorikstead. I think, if I remember correctly, it's just an abandoned house. No, it's not an abandoned house. Oh, this is Soljan's Sinkhole. Okay.
Whoa there! I don't know where you're going, but stay.
So it's another small mining community, another small town.
We tunneled into an old Nordic crypt. The whole place is crawling with Draugr.
Mm.
We're not mining up any ore with those undead around, so I wouldn't go down there.
We're gonna not clear it out for now. If I remember correctly, also Soljan's Sinkhole was another like area that just didn't have anything special about it. Like there were no actual houses, and I think they made houses for them. Yeah, they added a guard barracks or something like that, but we're gonna go to Old Haraldan. So it's right around. It's literally right over the corner. I mean, that's a decent place, though. If you're going to have a mining community, you might as well have it within walking distance of another location that has, like, a place to eat. Oh, great. If that wasn't bad enough. I hope Lydia's here, because I'm not going to be able to kill him by myself. This is gonna suck. Yes, thanks for the help, Lydia. Oh shit, Lydia, come here. Come here, Lydia. Why are you standing there? Come here.
I'm right behind you.
God.
At your command.
This is what I talk about when I say I'm not a big fan of companions in Skyrim, because they're just sometimes they just aren't that helpful.
Lead on.
You know? Uh-oh. I'll take your ring. I don't think it's considered grave robbing. What'd you say? The sad part is I don't think anyone's coming back for them. Like, I mean, I guess like Soljan's Sinkhole would probably, like, if they were coming to Old Haraldan, they'd find the bodies. But actually, I'm glad I killed them. Not killed them, but I killed the bear. Because that would suck if they did change the villagers, like, movements, and they all wanted to, like, they all, like, did make the trek to up here. They would have gotten mauled by a bear. So, good thing I killed it. Keeping the roads safe. Okay, where's the inn? It's this building, I think. We'll just camp. We'll just chill out here for the night. Then we'll go back to where are we going? Oh yeah, we have to go back to Iverstead and all that. Oh, that's gonna be a trip.
If you drink too much, you're out.
Golden Inn
No
has
drunks.
hundreds of years of history, friend.
Like I said, this place is gonna jumpstart another side quest for us, but it's cool.
You'll be looking to rent Tiber Septim's room, I take it?
Tiber Septim's room.
That's right. In the Second Era, Tiber Septim himself led the army that conquered Old Heraldin from the barbarians of the Reach. Septim would later found the empire that united Tamriel, but his first... And this inn has the very bed the great general slept in on his first night as Old Heraldin's liberator, as good as it was hundreds of years ago.
Sure, I'll rent it.
Have a good rest. It's the big room with the double bed.
And I'm gonna go ahead and stock up on food while I'm here. Oh yeah, that's right. I can sell items to any kind of merchant now. Innkeepers don't have much gold though. They're not worth trying to sell stuff to. So I'm just gonna grab the food that we can.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Yeah, and it's gonna be this room. I don't believe from what she says. Oh yeah, this bed is 200 years old. The building itself might be 200 years old, but I highly doubt that the bed has been 200 years old. I don't believe that. Not for a second. Okay, I took a plate, I think. Yeah, I don't need that. Lydia, I require your
Still here.
services.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
I'm like, don't be so pissy. You're just carrying, like... You're gonna carry these. I don't need these right now. You're gonna carry these too. And this. And this. And these. And that. Okay.
Let me know if there's anything
Lead
else
on.
you need.
Nope, we're good. Okay, so yeah, it'll be a little bit of a resty poo. Good 7 hours of sleep. Just what you need after a long dragon battle. That was a long fight though. I'm actually surprised I didn't die because that's happened before. I've died not in survival mode actually. So that's happened. I'm gonna go ahead and undo the damage again. I think I'm gonna go with my dual flurry though. Go ahead and get that started. Yeah, and then this is how the quest starts.
Mara have mercy, that gave me a fright.
I heard screaming.
There's a ghost just wandering around my inn like it owned the place.
You said you saw a ghost?
I've heard stories that Old Heraldin was haunted, but no one's seen a ghost here since the Great War.
And that was 30
From
years
the
ago.
battle, I just know it. He's one of Tiber Septim's soldiers, back from the dead. See ya.
And then she's casually like, okay, oh well.
Yalti, you promised me, Yalti.
Yeah, so this is just like a big historical quest.
I've waited. Give me your sword. I long to taste battle again.
Okay, bring Hjalti's sword to the ghost of Old Heraldin, which I don't really know what that is, but I assume it's gonna give us a quest marker. There's like times where like quests in Skyrim are forgiving, and like here, let's hold your hand through every step of the way. We're gonna show you exactly where you need to go. And in some places, it's sometimes just like good luck. Like don't die on your way back. Oh no, a mud crab. Oh good, mud crab chitin cures disease. That's actually a pretty decent ingredient to have. Which means if I can find another cure disease ingredient, I don't have to buy cure disease potions anymore. I can just make my own. Gosh, I'm free. We also need to stop at Whiterun so I can store these alchemy ingredients and make some more potions. Whiterun's, like I said, Whiterun's just kind of become like our like specific stop for everything. But it's, you know, like I said, it's in the middle of everything, so it's easy, it's accessible, and now that I have my house there, I plan on buying multiple houses though, but for now, yeah, I really don't have the money to invest. We're slowly getting it back though, slowly but surely. And now with this any kind of item, any kind of merchant, it's gonna be so easy because there's like 5 or 6 merchants in Whiterun if I remember correctly. and 2 of them are smiths. I don't know if Yorlin Greyman will sell us stuff, because I know he makes equipment for the companions, but I think he might open his business to just people in general, because, you know, money is money. Doesn't matter if it comes from a companion or a regular person. Should make sure, yeah, because juniper berries only grow in this area of the game, so I kind of want to grab those while I'm here. There's that saber cat we killed, what was it, the other day, or yesterday? I don't remember. One thing I noticed about Skyrim that I like better than Oblivion is how it is realistic when you go to grab the ingredients, because in Oblivion, you would go to harvest the ingredients, and the plant would still stay there like nothing had happened to it. Whereas in Skyrim, when you harvest an ingredient, you can actually see the change in it. Like, the flowers are gone now. We already picked them. As opposed to, the flowers are still there, it just, you can't use them yet. Another thing that I like about Skyrim is that plants actually take a long time to grow back. Whereas in Oblivion, literally, like, all you have to do is wait 3 in-game days, and boom. Ingredients have respawned. And the way alchemy worked, the way food and ingredients in Oblivion worked was weird, because, like, even if it was just, like, food items, like, basic food items, like bread or meats and stuff like that, they would still be considered alchemy ingredients, and, like, if you were to quote-unquote eat them, they wouldn't be cooked, you would just be eating raw meat. Which is kind of weird. So... this is... oh good, see the rain stopped. I don't think rain stops that fast in nature, but... sometimes it does. We'll go ahead and take that. Skeever tail, an important ingredient in alchemy. So, I played a lot of Dead by Daylight, as I'm sure people know. Good news is I finally got enough, like, in-game currency to get, I should probably not do that, that's mean. Let's go ahead and disable those. I didn't even realize those were there. Like, not at all, I did not realize those were there the first time. Hey, wait, come back. I want to take your, give me your wings, thank you. No one saw that. Oh, the horse. That's not good. We won't take the horse meat. We don't eat horses. I'm sure some people do, but we don't. I'm still thinking about whether or not it's a good investment for me to get a horse. I'm just thinking in terms of Lydia. Like, she already has trouble keeping up with me when I'm on foot. If I get a horse, I'll never see her again. And, like, using the horse, it's not gonna make my travel a whole lot faster. Like, maybe a little bit faster. And then maybe a little bit easier mountaineering. But other than that, like, nothing is gonna change much. And, like, there's horse combat, but it's really not. Like, they never really, kind of showed that off when they were making the game, and it's not that good because, first of all, when you're on the horse, like, if you want to use a ranged weapon, you have no reticle. There's no aiming reticle when you're on a horse. So if I want to use my bow on a horse, it's just not going to happen. Kind of reminds me of Oblivion's third-person combat and third-person system. Like, you could, you know, be third-person in Oblivion, sure, but the issue is that, the issue with third person in Oblivion was that there wasn't a reticle. Like, it didn't look like this. Like, it looked like this, but there was no reticle. So you had truly no idea what you were aiming at. But even in this game, like, I don't use the third person combat. I'll use third person when I'm, like, around, out and about and exploring and stuff, because I like the cinematic idea of it. But when I'm in combat, I go back into first person. Because also, it's like, when you're in third person, it's much easier to hit your companions. because the reticle is not as accurate.
I don't know who you think I am, and I don't
So
care. Leave me alone.
it's just easier to do first person when you're fighting. But anyways, Dead by Daylight, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I've been getting a lot of cosmetics recently from that. There was a summer sale, and I just bought a ton of costumes and a bunch of like cosmetics and stuff, and I'm super excited about that. And you know, I know they don't really change much about it. Doesn't make the game like it doesn't change anything about the game per se, but it, for me, it's like it gives, you know, I like having cosmetics. I'm a very cosmetic heavy person. I just love I love, like, you know, like changing my character's appearance, and that's one thing I like about I don't know, like games in general, is just being able to change my character's appearance, but also like stuff that looks good. Oh, it's another assassin. There's only a matter of time before they send another one. Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with my friend first, honey. I'm prepared this time. And what's interesting is like there's only one Dark Brotherhood sanctuary in Skyrim left. So I've killed 2 of their assassins, but I can still join them in the future. Which is kind of like, they'll have like, there's like no hard feelings if I kill their assassins, and they'll keep sending them. They'll keep sending them until like I join them or I die, but obviously me dying is not gonna be a canon thing, so I do plan on joining the Dark Brotherhood. I'm glad that the Thieves Guild questline wasn't glitched, because last time I tried to play Skyrim with like the mods I had, I couldn't even finish that first quest. Like it wouldn't initiate that the quest had finished, and that the Golden Glow quest had started. So I was literally stuck. And then Dark Brotherhood, same issue. When I tried to initiate the Victoria Vici quest, the one where you go to the wedding, and it didn't start out. I got she asked her to talk to me, but I never got the the quest activation message saying that I started the quest. And that was really annoying. But I think I finally found the balance I'm looking for the game. Like, it's got, and I think a lot of it has to do with the creation. As much as I hate Creation Club, the stuff that they have for the game does really improve it. Like the backpacks, for example, great touch. Camping and survival, really cool ideas. Luckily, I've got lucky. I got survival mode for free. I got my first couple creations for free. I got Plague of the Dead, which is basically like it's like a zombie thing, but it doesn't really. It's really just a reskin of Draugr. That's all it is. And then it gives you like a mini quest line. The elite crossbows are cool. I like how those were a thing, and apparently they've added more of them. But I don't know if I'm gonna buy like the extended version of them. I do want to try and do the Saints and Seducers creation, which basically adds like a Sheogorath themed dungeon for us to do, but it also includes like a lot of new armor and weapons and stuff like that from like the Daedra from the Shivering Isles. So it's like you get to fight the Dark Seducers and Golden Saints, and I think you get their armor sets as well. And which is cool. I always thought like the Golden Saints and the Dark Seducers had really cool armors from Oblivion. So that'd be really cool to get to use those again. I just don't think it's worth like $20 in my opinion, because it's not a real DLC. A real DLC, like if it included an entire storyline, and you went to a completely new area, like you had a new map, then I would say it's worth $20, because that's how much Dragonborn was when it originally came out on the previous gen consoles, was $20. But it included an entire new location, and the only thing I didn't like about Dragonborn was that the storyline was not very long, and it kind of upset me a little bit, because I was like, but it gave a lot of side quests, new armors, new weapons, new enemies, all of that fun stuff. So, it was interesting.
It's no fun getting...
Oh, what happened?
You know what? I'm taking matters in my own hands. I'm just gonna move the bodies. I'm gonna put them where no one will see them. There we go. No one will know anymore. None shall notice. Because I don't know what kind of glitch is going on, but these bodies were supposed to be removed, like, probably like the second or third time after I come back to the city again. So I guess they're just there now. Pretty soon, anyone that dies in this city, I'm just going to dump their corpse under the bridge.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More
We're going to start by stopping in at home and storing our equipment or our extra crafting materials that we don't need. I think I have some books I need to put away too. That's another thing I should do. Yeah, I have a couple of books that I don't need anymore. Oh, but I don't like how they're all leaning like that. Oh well, it looks better than it did. More books. Dwemer arrow diagram. Interesting. Fire and yeah, no. Yes. Yes. Really? Everything was perfect until that last book decided to tip over like a little bitch. You know what? I'm just gonna take you. I'm so irritated. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and make more potions real quick. See if I can make more potions. We can. Yes, make more health potions. We need those. I used them all in that last fight. That last major story fight, so I'm gonna have to restock potions. That'll be fun. Okay. Gonna put ingredients away. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we don't need the salt pile. Because I'm about to just... I'm just gonna sell the raw rabbit, like, because I don't want to drop it because it won't go away. I don't want to eat it because I don't want to get sick. So I'm just gonna give it away. Be like, you want some raw meat? That'll be good for your palate. Oh, yeah. I actually need salt pile so I can see if I can make the clam chowder. So I'm gonna take a couple and see what happens. I think there's something else I'm missing though that I won't be able to make it with. Potato. Yeah, that's all I need is potato. I don't even need salt. I just need a potato. I gotta have a potato around here somewhere. There's gotta be one. If there's not a potato, I'm like sad. I have fish in a sack, but I don't have potatoes? What the hell? I'll take that. Okay, no, come on. There's gotta be a potato around here somewhere. Oh, what? Why do I have all these backpacks? Where did those come from? Bows do 10% more damage. Yeah. Okay, come on, Lydia. We need to store stuff upstairs. I can't believe I don't have a... I wonder, does Lydia... Lydia, do you by any chance keep a... Yeah, okay, do a potato in here? Lydia, you're useless. You can't even give me a fucking potato. Give me your shit.
I am at your command.
Oh, God, Lydia, you make me so upset sometimes, I swear.
get going then.
Oh, come on. We can. I was like, we can make it. It's not that far. All right. We're storing. We don't need to store the camping supplies. We didn't take those from her. Take. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, we'll store those too. I don't need those. Okay. We're nowhere near what we need to be though. In terms of carry weight, we have so much shit that we need to get rid of. I think we're gonna do a giant like L shape almost.
Got some good pieces.
We're gonna start with Adrian.
The finest weapons and armor.
Let's see. Oh, I need to store those too. That's another thing that's adding weight. I'll sell that. I'll sell that. And she can't take anymore.
Don't forget to
I need to
check
go ahead and make
inside the
this
shop.
a silver ingot and make more jewelry while I'm here. Yeah.
I ain't asking for much.
And then let's see. Yeah, just the silver amulet. I'm gonna get the most value out of that for the gem.
Have you met my father? He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Yeah, I've met him. He's kind of uptight. Alright, Bellathor. Give me what you got. We might go down to Riverwood, too.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
How did Lydia end up behind the counter?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I know that I'm not the only one who noticed that. I'm gonna take that, and this. And this. No, not selling the Dragon Banes. We're gonna sell this, though. Oh shit, hold on. Hold that thought. I have to put my... I'm so bad at that, at getting my, putting my trading amulet and my alchemy amulet on. I'm so bad at that. Losing money, like that. Yeah, you can take all of these. I want to keep those, though. Oh shit, he's gonna run out of money, isn't he? Yeah, he's gonna run out of money. Oh, the pain of being able to sell any kind of item to any kind of merchant. You got anything I can take that I can use? Lockpicks. That won't help me, but okay.
Remember, I'll give you the best.
There's another smith. There's the guy in the hunting shop store as well. We're gonna start with her though. We're gonna go to her. I'm actually thinking of I'm gonna buy some ingredients from her and then like give her things.
Take a look.
I wish that like her starting inventory like it wouldn't like make us like buy the actual potions that were on the shelves, because now it looks like her shop looks so barren now.
Pardon me. I have several. So you're an alchemist then.
That's kind of depressing, but it's okay. We can always like just pretend like there's potions on the shelves. As obviously as we can see, there are. She's got potions and poisons for sale. I feel weird selling armor to an alchemist, but you know what? I'm a sneaky one. I can just be like, I know that this isn't your market, but take this anyway because you want to. Yeah, she's not gonna buy those. I'm gonna buy the ingredients from her now. Did it just make me... Did I just buy the dragonflies? So she has now, she doesn't even have decorations. Okay, what I'm gonna do now though is I'm gonna use these in conjunction with my other ingredients to make more potions. But first I'm gonna make sure that I'm not missing any effects. Yeah, there's an effect there, there's an effect there. There's an effect here. And there's effects there. And there. All positive ones too, that never happens usually. Oh, Ravage Magica.
with my mother.
Which the Ravage effect is so useless, it's never used. No one ever likes it.
Did you know there's some fruits that
Get out of my house,
actually grow
child.
better in the cold weather?
Get out of my house, child. You are not my child. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, alchemy amulet, alchemy amulet. Oh, God. This is so cringy, just me forgetting how many times I need to do this. Okay, let's get back to it now. Yes. 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 I thought about like live streaming Dead by Daylight, but honestly it's not that. It's, if you think about it, like, unless you're playing with people, it's not that interesting to watch. You're literally just running around. If you're the killer, you're running around killing people. If you're the survivors, you're running from killers. And no one watches. I mean, maybe people would watch my streams if they were Dead by Daylight. I don't know. The Dead by Daylight community is very like, they like, there's one thing I know about the Dead by Daylight community: they love critiquing each other's gameplay. So I would feel like if, like, the only point there would be to me streaming is for people to tell me what I'm doing wrong, which I don't need. I don't need it. I really don't. But
Well met, traveler.
at the same time, it kind of sounds like something I would be interested in doing, because Dead by Daylight is like the one game that I play all the time. Like, it's my baby. And I'll never get really tired of it, because like, even though like the game is extremely straightforward, like there's like only so many ways to do something, there are only some, like, you know, just the fact that it's like every match is gonna be different, because, you know, it's entirely run by players. There's no AI of any kind.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
You know, there's not many games that rely on just purely player on player action to run properly. I would say the closest one would be Fallout 76, but then again, Fallout 76 is not a good game. I'm sorry if there's any Bethesda fans out there. I'm a Bethesda fan. I'm playing a Bethesda game right now. But Fallout 76 was a train wreck. And like Fallout 4, it was a good game, but like just all the, God, Fallout 4 has so many technical problems, and if you try to mod it,
hello, my Nord.
Oof.
An archer, eh? I've got just
not
what
good.
you need.
It's not good modded, and the reason is because like the PS4 can't handle like all of the all the details and stuff they put into it.
Hello, friend.
Because there was
hunting?
one point
Never
where I
mind.
was playing
I don't
Fallout
want to know.
4, and I was actually doing really good. Because I had like a lot of progress. I had settlements built up. I had supply routes going. I had people like, you know, running around like doing what they needed to do. And then all of a sudden, like, I get to like the old downtown areas where all the old like worn out skyscrapers are, and my character just like, my frame rate literally drops to like less than one frame per second. Like, it was literally like I couldn't move at all. And it was the most frustrating thing to go through, because I was like, what am I supposed to do? I can't do anything. And I was like, and if the game is going to act like that, regardless of whether it's modded up or not, there's no point in playing it anymore. And I love Fallout 4. I thought the story was okay. I liked how there are multiple avenues to completing the story, and there are like multiple ways you can go about the story. But I don't know. I just think that the settlement building system could have been a lot better. Because I feel like OC Decorator, which is basically like a mod that lets you like statically place decorations and stuff,
It seems this damn. Take a look.
I feel like that should have been available from the start. Like, that shouldn't have been a mod that they had to add in. I feel like that should have been a thing that we could have used no matter what from the get-go. Because,
you know, if you've got the
I don't know.
you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Yeah, eventually I'm probably gonna have to, eventually I'm gonna do the mages college quests.
Gotta keep my eyes open.
But for now, I'm
Swoop down at
gonna
any
focus
time.
on the 3 quest lines that pertain to the nature of my character, which are Thieves Guild. Well, first of all, the main story quest line, we gotta finish that. Then there's the Thieves Guild, then the Dark Brotherhood,
Mister,
and
could you spare a coin?
that's gonna
Just 1 gold?
take a lot of time, especially with the survival mode aspect that we're doing. Which I actually haven't had to stop and make camp for a while. So I'm happy about that. I'm gonna collect these ingredients. And then I'll stop by and put them in my house. I'm gonna make sure I'm not carrying any other things that, yeah, our carry weight's starting to reduce a little bit.
You tried mercenary work?
I don't think the Khajiit are posted up outside the walls yet. Because if they were, that'd be really nice. But of course, the game doesn't like to help me out. So we'll go ahead and store these plants, then we'll be on our way to Iverstead. And then,
but I earn my way
depending on, I hate how it starts, that kind of thing, where it's like, if people start talking to me, they'll just jump into my house with me. I don't like that. It's weird. We're probably gonna stop the stream when we get back up to High Hrothgar, just because it's gonna take a while to get there. Because even like I said, even if I take the carriage to Riften and approach Iverstead from that way, it's still gonna be about the same amount of distance. So it really doesn't matter how I get there. I hope that, I'm hoping that, like, things start to settle down with the whole COVID thing, because it's, like I said in the last part, it's scary, and I feel like it's been giving everyone undue stress, like, everybody's got stress, more so than usual, and after having dealt with my mom having that horrible infection, and then having to have surgery to have it taken out and stuff, I just really don't want to have to deal with like any more crises for the next few months. And she's still trying to convince me to not move into the dorms, but again, I can't do anything about that. I really just gotta try and tough it out and hope that by the time a vaccine is developed that it'll work, because apparently now there's a new strain of COVID in China, but I guess I think what's happened is I think Beijing, because that's apparently where it is, pretty sure they locked it down, because they said that like there was military instated curfews in the entire city. You couldn't get in or out of the city, so, which is good, because the last thing we need is a different strain of COVID out in the world. The first one's bad enough, as obvious as it is. And I'm just trying to forget about all that. But it's hard. It's hard to forget about things when literally the news cycle has... They like took a break from COVID to talk to when, you know, the George Floyd murder happened, so they could like, you know, use that to talk about Black Lives Matter movement, but then also like use it as a way to get the political parties against each other, you know? I should help this guy. I feel like he should not die.
No sign of him.
Gotta help your friends out. Even though we're not friends.
Smell fresh air.
I'll just take their stuff.
This is a good place to play a song.
I wonder what people think about when they like pop into my streams and like see that I'm like not that interesting. I feel like in real life I am interesting, but sometimes like you get on stuff and you're just like, wow, you're not that interesting. I am though. I promise I am. That's a cringy way to open a conversation, right? I swear I'm interesting. I swear. Don't leave yet. It's gonna get better. It never gets better. One thing I really want to get back into, I want to do more theater and more like plays and stuff. I'm hoping that when I go back to UNT, that at the very least, since I have to work on a show anyway, I have no choice. I'd rather be in a show than work on a show backstage, because it's nothing against people who are like the technical aspects of theater. Like if you're a techie or you're, you know, you do like the backstage stuff like makeup and costumes or whatever, you like, obviously it's like everyone has their part to play. That's just not my part. Like, I am so not tech savvy. Probably the most decent thing I could do is costume design, and even then, like, I'm just like, oh, like costume design, like it would literally be just like, in terms of costume designs, like someone else has already made the costume. I'm just like, that would look better on this person. That's the aspect of styling and costuming that I can do, is that. But like, that's a very like so minuscule part of, like, at least at UNT. Styling is such a minuscule part of the process that the actual costume designers will style your costume anyway because they designed it for you specifically, which is cool. It's cool because yeah, they've got pre-made stuff that, like, you know, they can use for every that they use throughout shows. But like when we did Nathan the Wise, we had 2 costume designers, and they had help obviously, but they specifically designed each costume specially for each like actor. And I played a Catholic priest, so my costume was just this huge like white robe, and it was really cool looking, but I hated it because I looked like the Pope. It did not feel like me at all. I wasn't embarrassed, but I just felt like kind of like ugh. And then I would say that there was a couple of things that I was kind of angry about when we did the show, because they made my character look super old, which kind of made me a little upset, because it made me think that the costume designers did not read the script all the way through. Like, they looked and saw, oh, he's an old Catholic priest, done. That wasn't the case. I was a Catholic priest, but I wasn't as old as the main character, and they made the main character, who's supposed to be in his 80s, look younger than my character. And I'm like, did they just not read it? There was also another girl. There was a girl who played like a Muslim princess, but she's, you know, there in the script she specifically talks about, she's talking with another young girl, and she specifically talks about how pretty this young girl is and how she's not pretty because her hair is short. Yet the wig they gave her for the show is this long, like, flowy long princess hair that looks like, you know, like Jasmine from Aladdin. And we're all sitting there thinking, but the script specifically says short mane, barren, like as in her hair is short, raggedy, not cute. So why would you? So it was, and I was like, oh, people are going to be confused about that, because it was very obvious that the character had long hair physically. For her to just say, my hair's not cute, my hair's not long, my hair is gross, but you've got this beautifully long black wig on with silky shiny hair. How could you say that about yourself? It kind of ruined the story aspect in that scene for me, and she felt it too. She was upset because she thought she was gonna be wearing a hijab too the whole time, and I was like, the hijab I can understand. I don't know why that's there. Why are you there? Okay. I like how it was levitating too until I touched it. But whatever. Not COVID, asthma. I feel like I have to say that every time I cough or clear my throat or go I have to, if I'm in public especially, I have to tell people, don't worry, it was wet. It was phlegmy. It wasn't COVID. Because otherwise I feel like I'm gonna get crucified. Like, people are gonna be mad at me for clearing my throat in public. Because it's happened to my friends. People have been ridiculed. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give this armor to Lydia. She needs some new armor. Actually, we're gonna give her these gloves too, these gauntlets. Lydia, I have a gift for you.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
I wish she wouldn't sound so disappointed about that when I tell that to her. Yes, there we go. That'll give her a nice defense boost.
Let's get going then.
Makes her look a little bit cooler too. I would forget that you can change your companion's armor and weapons. So I guess next time I find better weapon and shield, I should probably give that to her. But I forget that you can give equipment to your companions. And I forget because I don't use companions because they're useful when they want to be, and then when you really, really need them, they're fuck all to be found. Yes, Kelvin, Lydia doesn't... I feel like Lydia never wants to be here, especially considering what's going to happen post-main questline. How she's just going to be kind of an accomplice to criminal activity, including thievery, extortion, murder. You know, the fun stuff. But... it's fine. She's fine with it. Because she has, like, she's sworn by an oath. She has no choice but to serve me, so... Diva hair flip. That's all I have to say about it. But yeah, so like story time. This isn't me, but this happened to one of my friends, and this was back in like March, like before COVID, like, you know, upended everyone's lives. But my friend was talking about how, you know, she's got seasonal allergies, so she had been sneezing and sniffling a lot in the past couple of weeks. So she's talking about how she's going to like Quick Trip to get just a drink before work, and she's waiting, you know, she's waiting around. I think she's waiting to pay for a drink, and
looking for work?
She sneezes.
Here's an extra hand in the mine.
And she said this woman looked at her like she was insane, pulled out a can of Lysol, and started spraying her in the face with Lysol. And I was like when I heard that, I was like, what the fuck? Because first of all, sneezing isn't a symptom of COVID, so... Second of all, like, Lysol? Like, an entire can of Lysol? Like, when I heard that, I was like, oh, girl, if that was me, I would have taken that can and just smacked her with it, because... I think it's kind of, you know, frowned upon to attack people with aerosol cans. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but... I know if it were me in that situation, if someone tried to spray me with Lysol like that, oh, I'm taking that can and I'm chucking it at your face. You know? And I'm not a very confrontational person. I'm usually like very like passive. Like I try to like be like a pacifist, and I try to, you know, keep the peace, I guess is a good way for it. But ever since COVID, like, I have been, like, when I'm in public, I'm kind of a bitch. Like, don't talk to me, don't be near me. Because it happened, like, it's, like, not recently. Like, I had to go to CVS today, and every time I go into public, I'm, like, so anxious that I'm going to get it. Because just, like, someone before me who wasn't wearing a mask coughed on a surface, and then I went to go... I accidentally touched it because I picked up the product that I was looking for that was right next to the surface or something. But CVS has the sign on the door like requiring people to wear masks, which I feel like everywhere should, especially now. I feel like if you it should be mandated, wear a mask or don't be here. And like if you, in my opinion, if you own a business and you don't you know follow that proceeding, like you don't want to follow it, don't open your business. Like I would say the government has the right to shut you down at that point for public health violations, because that's the thing. Because there was a bar owner in Dallas, like back in like in March and early April, who said that he wouldn't serve customers in his bar if they did wear a mask, claiming that he didn't approve of people who were afraid of living in fear over nothing. Which is bullshit, because first of all, this isn't nothing, it's a pandemic. And second of all, like, I guess, yeah, you can choose this, you can reserve the right to refuse service, but in that instance, it's like, majority of people are gonna, like, honestly, if that were me, it was like, you can't be here because you're wearing a mask, I was like, fine, there's 500 other bars in Dallas, see ya. Like, it's not that big a deal. Like, alcohol is alcohol no matter where you get it from. But, like, you know, like, when I buy alcohol, like, there's a gas station combo liquor store near my house, and that liquor store's got like a drive-through window, so legit, I don't even have to go into the store. I can just use that drive-through window and be like, I want a bottle of this, and then they give it to me. It's the best thing ever. Like, probably the best invention for mankind. I do know one thing. They're not going to shut down the liquor stores. They're considered essential businesses in Texas, which I love. Oh, God. Texans love their alcohol. Because, like, in Illinois, I heard one of my friends talk about how they shut down their liquor stores and stuff like that. So you can't even get fucking alcohol. And that was, like, insane to me. I was like, what? You can't get alcohol? Like, that's crazy, dude. You should look into that. Not that I drink a whole lot anyway. I only drink, like, in social situations. Occasionally, like, I'll drink on my own. Like, but even if I drink on my own, it's like 1, maybe 2 drinks. Like, I don't get drunk. I didn't even get drunk on my fucking birthday. On my 21st birthday, I didn't even get drunk then because I was like, I don't even want to experience what being drunk is like.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of
I wanna get that location marked.
In the mountains to the northeast.
Thank you.
I'll mark it on your map.
Want to go ahead and mark that so that way we have it for later, because that's going to be another Daedric quest we can do, which provides us with a kind of soul gem. But it's like a soul gem that can't be depleted. Which is really good. Nothing better than a soul gem that can't be completed. Oh yeah, there's treasure hunters down here, and they're aggressive. Like they're not happy. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna take all that. Oh, there's our potato finally. Did they have a cooking pot? No. Look, there they are. The treasure isn't even that great if I remember correctly. It's literally just like some gold. Not even a lot of gold. Like a little bit of gold. But see, they just start attacking you. They don't want anyone... In the future, if you're gonna go treasure hunting, I suggest wearing armor. What's in here? Yeah, literally, it's not even that much gold. You can buy like... what, a couple of drinks with that? Not even worth it. Definitely not worth losing your life over, that's for sure. Torch bugs. I'm gonna take your thorax. Thank you. So aggressive, taking animals' body parts.
Something strange happens to Khajiit when they arrive in Skyrim.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. We all love that sound. It's the sound of Nirnroot. Nirnroot's actually a really rare ingredient because finding it, like, it only grow a limited amount of time in the wild. Like, once you pluck a Nirnroot sprig, it does not grow back from where it was. So... really, like, if you've, like, scouted if you've been around literally all of Skyrim, which I doubt you've found all the Nirnroot in Skyrim. But if you've had, then the only way you're gonna get it once you found all the wild ones is from shopkeepers. I think there's one other place in Skyrim you can get Nirnroot where it will grow back, and it's a, I didn't mean to do that. That's a waste of money. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Actually, I'm not even gonna... I'm gonna do this. Fucking leave me alone, bear. Leave me alone, bear. Lydia, fight him. Lydia, please fight him. God, am I gonna have to use all my potions again on a fucking bear? Looks like I'm gonna have to. Yes, get her. She's the one attacking you, not me. Really? Am I gonna have to do this kiting bullshit? Finally. Jesus.
Get out, I guess.
God. I think we're about 5 or 6 pelts into that quest also. Which, she doesn't really give you much if I remember correctly. I think she gives you some gold, but that's it. Oh great, now I have to fight this dude. Yes, that's the thing she gets because she is fucking useless. Because I'm about to die, Lydia! Lydia! I'm about to die! Like, I need him to target her. And I need to let my, my magicka restore, because I'm not trying to use my potions right now, because I am currently fatigued. And he healed up. Oh, come on. Stop healing! There we go. Asshole. Well, he's dead now. Ooh, nice necklace. I'll take that. Uh-oh. Mean doggos. Oh, just one mean doggo. Yeah, at least they're easy to kill. I'd rather take Guavan wolves than anything else. Oh, we're almost to Iverstead. And we can rest and start the climb to Mount Hrothgar, whatever the fuck it's called. Can't talk today. This is a pretty area, Skyrim, though. I like the auras that show up at in this area. It's very pretty. I think we're gonna go ahead and complete the quest, though. Actually, should we? Yeah, we'll go ahead and complete the quest, because really it's just, we go and we talk to this dude, they give us a shout, then we go further up the mountain. But we're gonna do that tomorrow. I also need to talk to Klimek while I'm here, because he's got, my payment from when I delivered those supplies.
You ever settle down to have children?
Level 23. Looks like I'm about to level up again.
What do you want?
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
I
We don't get many
need
visitors. It's yours for a day.
Oh yeah,
I'll show you
also,
to your
might
room.
as well
Need a
get
room?
food from you too.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the
Because you
hungry.
can never have too much food. Okay, we're good.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
If you fancy a bit
Honey,
of
you
music, let me
got
know.
right in my face.
Let me know if there's anything else.
Nope, we're good. Gonna rest on this crappy bed. A bed's a bed. It's Freitas. Gotta get down on Freitas. That's their version of Friday. It's just as bad. Okay, what do we want to do now? Alchemy's at 75. We need to get more perks, in my opinion. Oh, damn it, we're not high enough to get that one. Oh, I just want to get closer to that level up. Okay. We should really start leveling up our lockpicking skill, actually. We need to start getting that higher, so... gotta love that. That well-rested bonus. Apparently I'm not hungry, so...
If you fancy a bit of music, let me know. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
I need to find, there he is.
Ah, good. Quite a climb.
Yep.
Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
Oh no, the game just froze. That's not good. Oh no, the game froze! Oh my god. Really? Alright, well. I guess this is a good place to stop then. Yeah. I guess I have more figuring out to do and how to fix that. This is awkward. Oh wow, I can't even back out into the PlayStation menu. Okay, well, I hope everyone enjoyed this part of Cringy Skyrim. As you can see, it's getting very cringy because we've had 2 mishaps in one day on 2 recording sessions. So hopefully tomorrow will be better. But you guys have a good day, and I'll see you later.